Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you can see, again, I'm in the bane of my existence, but also my lifeline to drive 5-10 hours a week. The 2011 Mini Cooper Clubman. Not long ago I did a video upgrading the stereo system in this car with like a $50 Amazon stereo. Well, today I'm going to do an update to the update. It's currently about 6:30. Sun is going down. Hopefully I can get this done pretty quick. I did get a new Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which is supposed to be really good with low light. But hopefully I can get this done quick. So let me show you what I got here. Here is the new stereo, which is pretty cool. It goes right here. So again, I've got this $50 stereo, which actually has this bezel. Here's the original bezel. This bezel will get put back in. It will be nice to have these up a little higher again. And I think I've got to put at least the CD changer part in, but I don't know if the CD changer connects. But at least it'll be back into where it used to be, and I think this goes away. So yeah, that definitely goes away. So I got to find out. I gotta get it off there. I think it's just a clip that I haven't figured out yet. But this is the CarPod Go that I was sent not long ago, that I've been using for my my needs for CarPlay. It has been awesome. It connects great. I did, screw it to the dash here, but yeah, let's set this camera up and get this thing apart. I've had it apart a few times. This part is not too hard. The hardest part, there are a couple screws up here that are pretty difficult to get to, and then as you can see, 2 screws on each side there and there. Looks like the flasher comes out, so yeah, I might have to take this off here, but we will see. And then here on this guy, you can see a couple of screws, at least 1 screw, maybe 3 screws on the side, but it pops off on the sides of it, and then everything else just kind of comes off. So hopefully I can get a good view for everyone at home. I didn't bring any of my fancy removal tools, but these little gray pieces on each side just kind of pop right out of there. This one lifts up because it's a hidden glove box. Sure. And there's a little tiny piece under here that pops out. It pops out. Pops out. Pops out. Yes, pops out. There it is. All right, there's that one. And then these are all, let's see here, a lot of Torx, and I think this is a T25. Got my mini magnet. Actually, it's a T20. Just kidding. Having a pocket magnet would be very helpful right about now, but of course I don't have one. Having a tool that's also slightly magnetized is helpful. These two up here are pretty difficult to get to. Having this little go. The bezel's off. I'm gonna have to switch this over, but it looks quite easy. Just a couple little tabs. Yeah, that's it. There's 2 little metal tabs here. And this switch comes right off. Throw that in the back. Try to find the low light setting on this camera, but we will see. Before I move forward, this, oh, it's looser than I thought. Okay, so there was one T25 down below. There's a little flat panel thingy here that's kind of down there. So there's a kick panel on either side and then 2 screws. You don't have to pull this kick panel all the way off, just loose. It just pops down, no screws, and then open up the glove box and you can get it out. So yeah, that's what I did. And there's a couple more screws here and here, and I think 1 or 2 on top. So I'm going to pull this out, pull this off, switch this stuff over, and hopefully be done pretty quick. Well, that wasn't too difficult. I got it out. But before I go any further, I'm going to plug this thing in. On the old one, and I already set it back there, I had to get a, let me pull it out here. This piece here, that thing, AXRC BMW 1, so that it would work with this stereo. So hopefully I don't need, because that's wired, and I don't have a lot of wiring tools with me at the boat, so hopefully I can plug this in and let me see real quick here if we're gonna work.
tonight on Fox.
Celebrating the Yes. Unless.
Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tapped it?
That's it. What's amazing is you don't need that extra box. I was afraid of that, but it's not needed. This thing works plug and play. So I'm gonna put this back together, kind of the reverse of how it went back, how it came apart. I'll show you how I route the speaker. I'm kind of coming up here, and then the satellite receiver I'm gonna route over here this way. So I'll show you that in a minute. These are for the USBs, and that's it, man. Pretty easy. So yeah, once I get this back together, I'll walk you through what happened and give you a demonstration. It's working, plug and play. There are a few screws left over, only because the bezel and then this interior part are two different pieces. These screws up here are no longer needed. I like how this is kind of raised. The CD player is just for looks now. I tried to take just the front of it off, but you probably could, but it's a hassle. So I got that back in there, used a couple of the screws, the screw on top and two others. So that left me 3 screws. There would have been 2 more up here, so 5, but the 2 for here. So if you should have like 3 screws left over. But that was it, pretty simple. This stereo, so now down here on the controls, the volume up and down works. The voice button is mute. I'm assuming I can program that, and then when I hit the phone, that's how I get out to the screen. So it's got a really bright monitor. What they do say is, what you can't see here, look, with this light shining on it, they say that it's hard to see some of the lights on the dash with when it's sunny out. So that's a thing. See, now you can see the fuel lights. I'm stuck on kilometers per hour. That's great. That's what they said was a problem for some people. I don't care, because you got, when this half engine shade light goes off eventually, the speedometer there, or right below it, you got the speedometer digitally. And then when I wonder if I can move these, choose app. Oh yeah, there we go, Z-Link. So Z-Link is going to be your CarPlay. So I'm going to have my speedometer, my speed up here too when I'm on navigation. The only problem here is I don't see how to go back to home. So that is a problem. So without hitting the phone button, I don't know how to go back home. So that's all right. I'm not too mad about that. Like I said, I can hit this home button over here. Looks like it's got a cool, I already called my wife. That works good. The radio is working good. We'll go back to Z-Link one more time. We'll go back to my apps. I'm listening to some ancient Rome here.
Adrian visited Arian's homeland in 123 on the second leg of the same expedition.
So yeah, that's working pretty good. Back home here, and everything looks good. So the time is good. It took me a little over an hour to replace this thing. Yeah, everything else is working. So I really like how this one's plug and play. There's a speaker thing here. I didn't use the speaker thing. I don't have the backup camera or any of that hooked up. The other radio already had the antenna connection. I got the microphone up here. I don't know if I like that spot. Maybe I can cram it down in here further. I don't know. But for now, that's where it's at. Yeah, actually kind of hides down in there. And then I routed the GPS over here. So yeah, so far so good. I'm kind of happy with it. And was it linked to my phone? But this little button here is kind of so you can control all of your things. So that's cool. So yeah, all right, guys, that's it. Upgrade to the upgrade. This is so much better with it up in this location for navigation, for driving. And then, you know, I got the heater controls and the window controls up a little higher. So when I put a drink in the cup holder, even though it still blocks it because this one sucks, it's good. I don't know if I covered it, but I will cover one more thing. When you get some of these Amazon radios and they have Z-Link as their Bluetooth connector for CarPlay, make sure you connect the USB cable. So I got the two USB cables hanging down here in my Jeep and in the RV, the stereos that I put in there and the others. It loses the Bluetooth will stay connected, but your Z-Link will not. So when you plug it back into the cable will connect. So just ensure you're doing that. That will be very helpful. But aside from that, everything else looks great. If I need to come and jump in and make an update before I'm done with this video, I will. It's the next day. I drove it to work. A couple little things. Overall, I like it. Again, in the daylight, just like the complaints, these lights are very faint. Obviously, you can see a little green bar on the kilometers, but again, when I'm in Waze, it gives me my speed, and then here you can see the speed. So that works. So I'm not too worried about it. I never really looked over here for the speed anyway. But yeah, just a location and how it works, and the Bluetooth right now has been absolutely seamless. So I really like that. My complaints, well, this is not a complaint. Here are these little arms that were in the bag that I didn't see until I was packing up yesterday. I think these go up here so that you can put screws in here. It's pretty solid without them, but I might put them on there because I do have to take it back apart because the complaint, and it's not a complaint because it's a problem with the system, but this speaker I couldn't find. It's got to be back there somewhere. The turn signals don't clicky. So I need that. Speaker's definitely for the turn signals. So I only have limited tools, but I'm going to use them real quick to take this apart. Again, I got this little cover, and then literally 4 screws, and it's going to come right out. And then maybe on the way back in, it'll have 6 screws. So yeah, I mean, I really like it so far. Sounds good, looks good. The screen itself is bright, so during the day, like sun is on it, and you can see it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna pull it apart and do that. But yeah, first review. Oh, the other thing, I said at some point in the video, whether it was before or after I insert this one, I talked about not having the ability to go back to the home screen, and this button over here is mute. There's a learn process, so this does go. These arrows will like move ahead and move backwards on the audiobook I'm listening to, so it's like a fast forward. Volume works good. This phone button actually takes you back to home on here. I don't know what I'll switch it to or keep it, and then this talk button just mutes it. But this little dot here, when you push it there, now you can have a home button. You can turn the power off, fast forward and rewind audio and back. So this always stays on the home screen, and you can do it. And again, if you're in CarPlay, you can just push car and that'll take you back there as well. So yeah, you pop it up and you hit home and it takes you home. So that's it. So far so good. Again, this is a true plug and play. It runs everything. When I put it in reverse, it does. I don't have a camera hooked up, so it's a dark screen with the little lines on it. So it just automatically knows you're in reverse. So it does a lot of cool things all by itself. So maybe I'll hook a camera up to it eventually. Maybe not. This car's so small, I don't know why I ever need a camera. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Quick and easy update. A handful of screws, a little bit of disconnecting, but you can do this job in under 2 hours, and it's plug and play. So I had no wiring whatsoever to do, just plugged everything in. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, like, subscribe, the bell, those are free things. Do it.